Hi everybody, Cathy here from Poor Little It Girl, and I am so excited today to present you a quick YouTube video on how I do my brows. I love kind of a bolder brow, and I get questions about it all the time, so I'm going to show you the easy steps I use in order to create this dramatic brow look. If you like what you see, make sure you comment below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be linking to all the products here as well. Thanks guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I have not done anything to my brows. I did my whole face of makeup, but I did not touch my brows. So what I like to do first is take my IT Cosmetics Build a Brow number 12 brush, and I'll take the spoolie end of the brush and just kind of go back and forth on my brows. This is just to kind of get all the product that might have collected in there from when I did my makeup kind of moving. My brows can be a little crazy, so I just want to get everything kind of moving so they're not stuck together. And my spoolie is clean. I like to clean it every few times because you'll see we also use it to kind of blend in the product. And if you do that, then you'll get brow product all over your face. So just kind of go crazy. Here on my brow, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's not that I've plucked too far in right here. I actually have like blonde / gray, I think they're gray, everybody says they're blonde, but whatever, hairs right here. So there is hair there, it just doesn't look like there is. So that's one of the reasons I really like to fill in my brows, is because I want them to look a little bit more symmetrical than they do, and kind of like I don't have this issue. So, okay, so the brow is all tamed and brushed. All the hairs are kind of doing their thing. So what I do, I have used a ton of different products to do my brows. Drugstore brands, fancy department store brands, all the things. But this is a new one I've been using. It is NARS, and it is their brow defining cream, and the color I use is El Juf. And it's kind of this gooey paste of some sort. So I'll take the other end of my IT Cosmetics brush, and you'll see here that it actually has these little ridges on it, and it really picks up the product really well. Kind of makes it so your product doesn't go just in a straight line. It gives it a little bit of like definition. You take the pot, you can see I use this all the time, and I just take the end of the brush and I kind of just tap it in there to get a little bit of product on it, and then I'll kind of wipe the excess off on the side, just so that I don't have too much. You kind of want to start in. I've started about, I would say, 1/4 of the way, and I take the brush horizontally, so that's how the brush is, and then I just turn it that way, if that makes sense. And I go in about 1/4 of the way, and I just start coloring them in really light, really soft strokes. You can, you know, the age-old saying, you can always add more, but it's hard to take off. So, okay, so that's just kind of the first round, and then I'll gently go in. I have a mirror set over the side here. This is one of my first YouTube videos, you guys, so please bear with me while I kind of figure out settings and everything. But gently go in, get my weird blonde hairs. Okay, so it's not, obviously not perfect, but then I'll take the spoolie end again and kind of feather it all out. I don't go as aggressively as I did before, but I am kind of blending in the product. So I'm really careful, and I kind of angle my spoolie in on the gray hair part of my brows, just so it's really soft. There we go. Look at that. Now I don't really like that look where the brows are super symmetrical and precisely done. I do kind of like mine to be a little softer, a little bit more natural. So you'll notice like it's not perfect here, but it does the job. All right, so you can obviously tell there is a huge difference in the before and the after. I don't know how I went so long without ever doing my brows. I think I just started doing it like 5 years ago, and I turned 33 this year. So very important to do your brows. Very important. So, okay, before, after, let's see if you can kind of see how big of a difference it makes. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and do the other side. So let's just kind of put that back up, back into the little clay pot. All right, and then we start 1/4 of the way in. Okay, so take the spoolie and brush it out, blend it in. All right, I always find the second brow is more difficult than the first. I mean, I think that's kind of the truth with everything you do, like eyeliner and all of that. So, I put a little bit more product on the brush. I think I was being a little too reserved with the first application. So, and there we go. So that is how I do my brows. So these two products are kind of my go-to. When I'm done, I usually will finish it off with my NARS Brow Gel. So if you've used this product before, it's really great. It keeps your brows in place all day. But I will say, I have found that you need to wipe off a little bit of the product. Their brush just tends to grab a little too much of the gel, and I feel like it makes my brows, if I don't do that, super stiff. But if you wipe a little bit of it off, it's totally fine. So then I just do this, and you can, this is basically just like hair gel, but for your brows, and it just kind of keeps them in place. I know by the end of the day, if I don't use this, my brows tend to go a little kookadoo. So this kind of just helps, does the final little bit of blending for you. And that's it. And that's my brows, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.